Sam and Naaman in the morning. All right, hello everybody. I'm Sam.
I'm Naaman.
And we're going to be doing a little podcast here, just kind of talking about different subjects. Now first, before we go any further, I'm going to let Naaman here explain his name, as we figure that's going to be probably one of the highest, topics we're going to have to deal with eventually.
Yes, it is a weird name. It's from the Bible. It's from 2 Kings, like Old Testament, like Methuselah Old Testament. My mother liked it. And as everyone knows, happy wife, happy life. My dad agreed. And there it is.
There you go. What's your middle name?
Amos.
Naaman Amos.
Which is not exactly another normal name, I guess. I'm not really sure where they got the Amos from, though. And yes, I've spent most of my life repeating my name. But
it's true.
What are you going to do?
One of the reasons I actually have thought that maybe you liked me is the fact that I've never challenged that name. I think other than maybe asking you once when we first met. And I've spelled it right since we've known each other.
That is true. So, there have been some good spellings.
It's true.
One person spelled it Naomi one time, which is kind of one of the more odd ones that I can remember. Not sure if you would look at me and think, well, that's probably Naomi, right?
And just for all our viewers out there, we will have it spelled somewhere here before I edit it. So you will see how it is spelled correctly. If you write in questions or whatever later, please don't mess it up.
That's right.
We'll be very angry.
Please.
So what's going on?
Well, what's going on today is in about 4.5 hours, I'm getting a vasectomy because I don't want any more children.
And that's understandable. I've already been vasectomized, so 3 here. He's got 3 as well.
Which is plenty.
Yes, and I agree, and I completely understand. So it's not as bad as you think. So
should be short and sweet, I assume. Then I get to lay around for 2 days and do nothing.
Yeah, which is actually one of the reasons I was most excited to get it at first. Is kind of thinking I can just watch TV now and I have an excuse to lay around, but anytime somebody works on your balls, it does make you a little bit concerned. So,
yeah, I was thinking about kind of making the whole procedure exciting, and another guy that we work with had told me that's pretty uncomfortable, and I thought, well, why don't I just talk only about my balls the whole time? If they're there, why not talk about them?
They're out, and
just go with it. Because I'm comfortable with them. Let's see if they're all comfortable with them.
Yeah, and actually, true story. When I got mine, I actually talked my way out of paying for the procedure to be completed by just talking to the doctor. So that I had, which thank you for that.
Yeah, now with that crazy insurance thing, it's free because I do it at work. Whereas if I did it like a quarter mile to the east, it would pay, but it's an insurance thing. So.
Well, and that's why they were initially going to charge me, because it was at their outpatient building, but the doc took care of that.
There. Did you not know to have it?
I did. I think I did, but I think in the end it was kind of like, I'm just going to go and make it the easiest and get it done. But luckily it all worked out. And as far as things moving forward, my youngest is 1.5. We haven't gotten pregnant again, so things were a success.
Yeah, if someone's going to be chopping up on my balls, I would prefer not to pay for that.
Absolutely. Well, and just as far as, had my Christmas with my family in Springfield. Hello, everybody there. And did the White Elephant gift exchange. I got a very nice gift as we were, everything was, being passed around. It was actually probably one of the more exciting gift exchange we've done with my family. A lot of times, these last few years, everybody just got their stuff and went home, which means we basically got crap. So nobody really wanted anybody else's stuff. Sorry about that, family at home. But this year, it was actually pretty competitive, and people took stuff. And I got a lovely trash can, which a picture will be posted as I'm talking about it, and I love it. I don't know why, but I love it. And I refer to her as Trashy. It is a lady, as most trash cans are, and she is beautiful. So,
is this the first White Elephant gift party you guys have done?
No, we've done it maybe 4 or 5 years now, and it was a good one. It was a real good one for the family. I think the gifts are getting to the point now where we kind of, got all the garbage out of the way of bringing things, and just now it's really focused, and people kind of know each other well, and kind of what sets one person off for a certain gift versus another person. So a lot exchanged. Mine wasn't the greatest. It was a Nicolas Cage pillowcase.
Which I would have loved.
Yeah.
I would have fought desperately for.
Yes.
Actually, I got this mug right here at a White Elephant party. This very delightful mustache mug.
That is very nice. Very jealous of this.
The one that we went to, we used to go about 3 or 4 years, and it was not. It was just a bunch of people and people that worked together. So it was a little more, I guess you could say, adult themed, maybe,
Yeah.
or just. Well, the gift that ended up everybody wanting was the same adult themed video that was just passed back and forth for about 3 years in a row.
Was it Christmas themed at all?
I don't remember.
No?
It might have been, but it was basically
Like Deck the Halls or something?
something like that. But it would, it was basically everyone would like go buy like $1 DVD from Walmart or something, and then someone would end up with the adult themed video.
Oh, that makes sense. And I don't know why, but the times that I've been in White Elephant Gift Exchange, I feel like, and this is just me personally, the way to win is to have your gift the most wanted thing there. And I like to win. Let's just be honest.
That
almost
is true.
Anything. And so...
See, I would think that... Well, this one, it was just a bunch of junk, though.
Yeah.
Like, one time I just took a jar of pistachios.
Yeah. So, and I guess it's also the humor factor. If you can, pick a gift that is funny and humorous for everybody, that's not bad as well.
Well, I was just talking to one of the nurses we work with who says she does one with her family, but I think they're actually missing the point of the thing, because it's like they have like an actual,
nice gifts.
Right, basically, and basically I'm like, well, you're just getting each other gifts, and that's
Right.
not really what it is.
Yes.
Because she was describing nice things people would get each other, and I'm like, doesn't anybody get like $1 DVD from Walmart with like, I don't know,
But it's
London in it?
Yeah, well, and let's be honest, who wouldn't want a DVD with Dolph Lundgren in it?
Yeah.
He is amazing. He's kind of a national pastime. Rocky made him that way.
That is true.
So,
He really did.
I did actually read an amazing fact on Twitter about, in the filming of Rocky 4, was that Rocky 4 or Rocky 3? I think it was Rocky 4. Because Rocky 3
was with Mr. T.
Yeah, Mr. T. So Rocky 4, he actually got punched by Dolph Lundgren and was in the hospital for 10 days. Like, actually got hit. Which makes sense, because...
Well, clearly he had like 7,000 pounds per square inch.
Exactly. So, rather amazing physique, that man. And he's kept it up in all the Expendables movies. And so.
Yes, that is true. It's very, very true.
But yes, so yeah, I heard that was, he got knocked out pretty well. And
I think that happened the Avengers as well.
with who?
Thor and Loki, I think. I think I read that.
Oh, yeah.
The
I
guy
did hear about
Thor,
that. Yep.
punched him, and the guy, went down, and the guy that was Thor was like, he told me to do it.
Yeah,
He was like, I didn't do
that's it, because I remember him saying it doesn't look real enough, or Joss Whedon was kind of saying, hey, I don't really see it. You need to punch him harder. And then Loki, the guy who plays him, whatever his name is, if Doug was here, he'd know his name. He knows everything. Would basically say, he said, whatever, punch me. It really punched me, and he did. And
Apparently
was not prepared for it.
laid him down.
Which, if you've seen that actor, he's pretty well built too.
Yes.
So, which is
That is
amazing. So, which actually, this good segue here moves us on to our Christmas movies that we actually want to watch. As it's this time of year, Christmas is coming closer. What are some good Christmas movies, and which ones do you want to watch? Because I think everybody has a few that you watch just feeling like, well, it's Christmas time. But what do you actually want to watch?
Well, I don't want to watch any Christmas movie that's supposed to teach me a lesson about the holidays.
So none of them.
Basically,
You don't watch
I don't
any of
see
them.
any of them. I'm trying to think. I don't die.
I do feel like Die Hard can teach you something. Not to wear that watch that the guy had that fell out of the window.
That's true.
Snape from Harry Potter. I think that was one of his earlier movies, wasn't it? You don't watch Harry Potter.
I don't know.
You don't watch Harry Potter, but I'm pretty sure he's the bad guy in Die Hard.
Yes,
And he's been alive forever.
He's also been.
He is
the guy from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
What?
The guy that Snape, the wizard. Oh gosh, it's bad for me to be talking to you about this because you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Okay, so he's the bad guy from Harry Potter.
He's the bad guy from Harry Potter, but he's also the bad guy in Die Hard.
And Quigley Down Under.
Oh yeah, he is in Quigley Down Under, which is shout out to Tina Barrera.
Her favorite movie in the whole world. She talks about it all the time.
Yes, it's true, and I can't really argue with you on that. I've watched it.
So probably the greatest movie ever made about Australia.
Yeah.
If you're asking me.
Absolutely. It's Burt Reynolds? Not Burt Reynolds.
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck.
We played basketball for USC.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why that's pertinent, but it is.
Yeah, that's okay. You can bring that up there. A little, knowledge there. A little drop some knowledge bombs.
So now that we know that I hate all Christmas movies, since I kind of wrecked that.
So, well,
what do you like?
That's okay. That's okay. So, but we were also, as I was coming over here and we were, talking about our subjects we were going to talk about, I just forgot the name of the movie that I was going to bring up. I talked about how it would be with Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, Interstellar.
I feel like it could be a Christmas movie.
They are in the snow.
They're in the snow a lot. If anything, there's like kind of that lost and gaining back of some sort. And there's just something about it that I think you and I both agreed upon at first. I don't know if this is, continues, but I honestly feel like it's a movie I could probably watch maybe once a year.
I would have to watch it over 2 days.
Well, yeah. But it'd be one of those Christmas specials that was on with commercials, and if it was on, I don't think I would change the channel.
Well, yes, I would watch it.
Yeah, I think I would watch it too. And there's something about the colors, the white, I don't know, it reminds me of snow. And there's the music, I don't know. There's something very enchanting about it. And I think, I don't know, I could watch it at least once a year and feel like it was a, fairly decent Christmas movie. Along the lines of some of those other movies, Die Hard being a perfect example of a Christmas movie that's not really a Christmas movie.
Well, by my criteria, I would watch this Christmas movie because it's not trying to teach me anything about the holiday season.
Exactly. It would fall under that category. If anything, Matthew McConaughey learns nothing in the movie.
That is true.
As the ghost tries to explain. So it's the perfect Christmas movie for you.
So there you go. That is my perfect Christmas movie.
He goes against everything that he's being told to do to leave his family. Which, let's be honest, in the holidays you're around a lot of family, but you want to leave them.
That is true.
So
it's Christmas themed.
Yeah, it makes sense. So Interstellar.
There you go. Best
put that down on the list.
Ever.
I don't know what list, but put it down on the list there.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So moving on. So for this monthly or however often we're shooting this, we're going to try to end with a what's making us angry. As there are many things, but Naaman usually has a pretty few good ones.
I have many of these things. Right now, I'd like to talk about why no one can use their turn signals when they're driving. And I don't understand why this is such a hard concept. That's it. They shut off automatically. It's not like you have to turn it back off.
That's true.
Why can't you use your turn signals? I don't understand it. Is it not in the book anymore when you learn to drive? I don't know.
I don't know either. It does drive me insane. And actually just driving over here, along with the turn signals, and I'm going to get a little bit of a twofer here because turn signals do drive me nuts. But also, a guy pulled out in front of me, obviously not having enough time, making me slow down as I was coming this direction.
Correct.
And I don't understand that.
Why is it, why are you in such a hurry? Why are you willing to trade my life to make up one spot on the road?
Exactly.
Why?
A few seconds to let me pass. And then get in behind me and drive. And you'll be fine. But for some reason, you feel the need to pull out in front of me.
It's not like that everywhere. I drove in Colorado a couple months ago. And there was traffic everywhere, but no one cut you off. It was nice chaos. And we drove back. We got within about 10 miles of Kansas City, and someone immediately cut us off. Yeah. It's just, I don't understand. Where are you trying to go? I don't get it.
I don't know. And they're all high there, so maybe that's one of them. Maybe if Missouri eventually legalizes marijuana, people will start.
Then I probably wouldn't even care if you used your turn signal. It probably wouldn't bother me anymore.
This segment actually might go away. That comes up. So
it's possible.
On the top of the angry, I'm going to try to do this. I hate reality television. It drives me insane. And the biggest reason is reality television is not reality. We all know there's behind the scenes that they are pushing them towards things that are not, wouldn't normally happen unless the cameras are on somebody. And this is my promise with this podcast. We are not going to do that. We're going to give it to you as it comes. We will talk about the show and come up with ideas prior to, because otherwise it'd be us sitting and looking at each other, which would be amazing still. But really, you want to talk about something. So, reality television, get your act together, make it more reality. My wife loves a few shows. I love her, but I can see the cracks in there where I'm just like, I know they're telling them to act this way, or they're shooting a segment a certain way because it's more interactive for the audience, and it drives me nuts. So stop doing it, reality television, and turn on your blinkers. So now I forgot a segment, but I'm not as much of a reader as my friend Naaman over here, so I'm going to let him just talk about what he's reading now. Anything exciting?
I just read an ebook about was it Alan? I forgot the guy. They're making a movie about it, and that Benedict Cumberbatch is in it. It's called Alan Turner or something like that.
Ebook being an electronic book.
Oh yes, that's true.
For all you older people watching this, like my mom, maybe.
He does love you, though, Mom.
Yes, I do.
I forgot the guy's name already, but he was like a mathematician whiz guy, and he helped crack the Enigma code in World War II. What was the guy's name? Alan Turner? Or
Alan Thicke?
No, it wasn't Alan Thicke. I would read a book about Alan Thicke, though.
I know you would. You read any books.
That's
why
would.
I carved out a segment just for you. It's actually written on here, Naaman the Bookworm, because I don't read as much. I read occasionally, I just don't read as much as you do. So
that's true.
That is there. Oh my gosh, and I forgot our other part, so there's a good book. Well, and I guess, good book. You enjoy it?
It was pretty interesting. He, it just kind of said how, like, a lot of those people that are just too smart to interact with other.
Kind of like A Beautiful Mind guy.
So, yeah, like that. This,
Russell Crowe, I believe.
Yes, it was Russell Crowe. I just watched Noah, and that is a weird movie.
Yes.
We won't go off on a tangent.
Yeah, no.
It's very weird.
Yes.
It's weird.
Yeah, we'll talk about that another time.
The guy in the book I just read, he was persecuted a lot for being a homosexual back in England in the Second World War, and he ended up committing suicide at like 45, and so he was just actually recently cleared of all the crimes that were posted against him.
Crimes of homosexuality.
I'm serious.
I believe you.
It used to be a crime.
I'm not doubting you. I'm just saying it's crimes of homosexuality.
It wasn't worded exactly like that, but that was the gist.
All right. I get it.
That was a pretty good book. I also read Unbroken, which is also going to be a major motion picture coming out at Christmas, which is an amazing story.
Of what?
That Olympic runner guy that gets...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's already coming. They're getting ready to come out.
On Christmas. That's kind of one of those books where the story's amazing enough that if you just write what happened, you don't really have to embellish.
You don't have to. Much. Very cool. Well, and I forgot we did have a question from the audience prior to, from Casey Glacier in Ozark, Missouri. She, on our segment, Angry, she wrote hangnails. And in all honesty, you don't really even have to talk much about it, because hangnails...
Just anger everyone.
Yep, they're annoying. And especially in our field of where we work, you gotta alcohol sanitize your hands, hits the hangnail, drives you insane.
Feels terrible.
It is horrible. I don't know what causes them, what starts them. I probably should, but hangnails, stop being hangnails. So...
Yes.
All right. Well, as far as everything goes, we're going to try to get this posted out to YouTube, Facebook, posted a link on our Twitters. If you want to ask any questions for the next month we do this, I am Sam M. Spangler on Twitter. You can send me links directly, or my friends that know me, you can just send us in the Facebook Messenger or whatever. And?
I'm Naaman S, or at Naaman S on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. At before, too. So he's more with it. And I'll make sure I spell that out, because remember, don't mess his name up. But as far as things go, Naaman, good show.
Good show.
Very much. So we'll see you next month.
Goodbye.